Today I'm going to show you how to make an Easter arrangement. This is great to do with the children on the Easter holidays.
Firstly, start with a block of oasis, well soaked. This is what we call a pin to go in the bottom of the bowl to secure the oasis, and we secure it with the oasis fix. We need 2 eggs. This is some moss that I've collected. We live on a farm, so I've collected that from the hedgerow. Beautiful scented hyacinths, some daffodils, and some lovely twigs, again just collected from the hedgerow. Firstly, I'm going to glue with a hot glue gun some material to a plastic bowl. The plastic bowl holds the water, so the flowers can get plenty of water. So I'm just literally going around the bowl and putting the glue around it. You don't have to use a warm glue gun, any sort of glue. You can get the artist's glue, which you can glue it to, and you can put any sort of material around the outside, anything you've got hanging around, just to give it that lovely texture, and it hides the horrible plastic bowl. As you can see, you can just secure it on. When you soak the oasis earlier, put that to soak, and always make sure that the writing is facing upwards, and that'll make sure the oasis is soaking correctly. So now we're going to just secure it and press it in so that it doesn't come away from the bowl. We're going to use the oasis fix, cut a little bit off, and then put it into the bottom of the bowl. Put the little plastic frog, and stick that to the oasis fix. And now this is the oasis that I soaked earlier, and just pop it into the bottom of the bowl. And that's it, just in the bottom of the bowl. Next, we're going to use the twigs, the nice red coloured twigs. These you can find sometimes in hedgerows, or you can use any sort of twigs that you've got in the garden, as long as you don't pick them from your mum's favourite bush, that is. These are just showing a little bit of green with the lovely warm weather we've had, even though it snowed today. And you just cut them at a little angle and arrange them into the oasis, push them in well. And that's it from all angles. I've used about 5 pieces of twig. Depends how big your bowl is, how many pieces of twig you use. Next, we've got the lovely spring flowers. You can use any spring flowers. I'm just going to use a pen now to make a little hole in the oasis, because sometimes spring flowers have got a very soft stem and they won't always go into the oasis. So I make a little hole with my pen and then just gently push in the daffodils. As you see, I'm pushing the daffodils from the bottom of the stem, not halfway up the stem. If you push them from halfway up the stem, you'd probably break the stem. So again, I'm using my pen to make a little hole, and then I'm just trimming the daffodils off and then push them into the hole that I've made with the pen. Put the daffodils so that they're facing outwards and at different angles. And I like to make this look as if it's them growing in the garden, you know, like it's a little little clump of daffodils just nicely growing. And as you can see, I've done them at like different lengths. Again, make sure you push the stems in really well. You need to be going in a good inch into the oasis. All the time keep turning your design round so that you can see it from all sides, because you want this in the centre of a table. As you can see, I've done that at a different height. I love the lovely daffodils at this time of the year. Now we're going with the hyacinths. The hyacinths, you might have to make a little bit bigger hole for them to go into the oasis. These smell absolutely gorgeous and just remind you of spring. And these you can only get in the springtime, you can't get them all year round. So now just turn the design round, made another little hole for the hyacinth to go into. All the time turning your design round so you can see it from all sides. Again, I'm making another hole on the other side. A little bit big. I usually use the pen twice to make a little bit bigger hole because the hyacinths have got quite thick stems. As you can see, it looks nice from all sides. This is great fun to do with the children when they're bored over the Easter holidays. And that's just showing it from the top. Now I'm just going to top the vase up with water, the plastic bowl, top it right up to the top. The oasis does dry out quite quickly, so it is most important that you fill the bowl up every day because the flowers will take the water up. Now this is this lovely moss that I found at the side of the hedgerow. There's loads of moss growing around. I love the lime green texture on this and the colour. And it really does make the whole arrangement look as if it's growing in the wild. So just push it in and just lay it on the top of the oasis. Now you could leave this design like that, very natural and growing, but I'm going to just hang some little eggs on, just to give it that Eastery feel. They're just little plastic eggs, that's all. That's a lovely lime green one and a yellow one. And then I think it just needs maybe a couple of little eggs just at the bottom, sank in the bottom. I suppose you could really put some real chocolate eggs in there, but I don't think they'd last long, not at our house anyway. And that's the Easter arrangement, sorry.
So I hope you all enjoyed that and hope you'll all have a go at home and wishing you a very happy Easter.